Hey loves, how are you? I want to help you today with creating a life that you desire. I made another video about this and I can link it to this video. Um to tell you to create the life that you want. Don't accept the life that you currently have of things that you don't want in this experience that you're doing right now. Create the life that you want. So go tap on that video if you want to see that. But for this video, one of the most fun ways to create the life that you want, to get what you desire, is to visualize. And and this thought came to me because I love listening to audiobooks. And I was as I was listening to an audiobook, it was very like the story drug out a little more than usual ones that I do. But it was dragging out because it was going through a lot of the details. Excuse me. And as I was listening to it, I was like, wow. Like, this is the details that you would go through if you wanted to describe what it is that you want in life, what it is that you want to experience. Like, this is how you would go about doing that. So I said, let me make a video for people who, if you read like fictional books, or if you really, or listen to, if you read them or listen to them or whatever, or stories or whatever it is, and you listen to them or you read them a lot, and you've gotten to the point where, like in my other video, you want to create a life that you want to create the life that you want to create a whole new experience for yourself, no matter what it is. It can be business, it can be personal, it can be spiritual, it can be financial, it can be anything that you want. Once you get a great understanding of it, and if you don't have it now, you can develop it. But once you develop it, and practice makes perfect. Keep practicing, keep practicing, and keep practicing. And the more you practice, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And but once you understand the feeling of it and get it down pat, it is so fun because it's like you sit there, and like when we were kids, and our imaginations was just crazy. But a lot of times we will receive stuff that we imagine. And even now, as wherever you are in life, adults, youngsters, middle age, older, mature, whatever. Like, how many times, like if you really think about it, how many times have you had something in your mind that you would like to have, and it happened? It showed up for you. Well, that can happen for every single thing. And people often feel like visualization is like, why is it important, or how can this help me, or how can it be? But if you really pay attention, like think about it, and you may have heard someone say this before, and if not, let me tell you that look at when I say anything, look at anything around you. Anything. You can close your eyes and say any, meeny, miny, mo, and just point at something. Everything that exists right now in creation came through thought first. Everything. Nothing magically appeared. Nothing just out of the blue just appeared in front of somebody and said, here I am, and so what are you going to do with me? Nothing. Everything that exists was an idea of someone. That idea came to their head. They thought about how it can happen, how it can be created, how it can exist, and after it exists, what we're going to do with it, how to get out there, how to get to people like everything. Couches, dressers, pillows, covers, cars, head wraps, clothes, like toys, every single, not water bottles, like drinks, food, every single thing in existence. Not one can, if there is one, put it down below. I'm going to challenge you. Find one thing, just one, that was not put in your head or someone's head initially as a thought, and then brought into manifestation and fruition from that thought. I challenge you to let me know one. And I'm not talking about things from nature. I'm not talking about trees and plants. That doesn't count because that's a creation of Allah. That is not from us. But everything else that we use that was not naturally given was somebody's thought. So if it can work for them, because you have it. Anything that you have, somebody thought about it first and you obtained it. So just like they had it and it came into fruition good enough where you can obtain it, you can put thoughts in your head and let them come manifest in your life for the way that what you want to experience. It can be stuff for business. It can be stuff for, like I said, for anything. It can be your financial situation. It can be a business situation. It can be your personal. It can be your relationship. It can be spiritual. It can be socially. Anything that your mental state, your physical state. And when I say anything, your family, your own, yourself, anything. Oh, that's what I forgot to put in that story. I'll go back. Maybe out. Either way. So if you've seen that video, because this is very important. When creating, I'm like, no. I'm gonna put that in this video. I'm gonna put that in this video. So when you are visualizing, yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, this is the video for it. Sorry. Create your story. Visualize what you want. But be sure to start with yourself first. And I say that because a lot of times we want things. We desire something different. And unfortunately, we are in the place, or we can be in the place of feeling like maybe we don't deserve it. Maybe what we have is what we're supposed to. Maybe what we currently have is what we're supposed to have. We're not supposed to experience anything different. Maybe this is happening to humble us. No, no, none of that. We are meant to have the good and best of everything, but it's up to us to accept it. And a lot of times we have thoughts that go against what we really want. You can say you sit there and you would love to have a new car. But the second you say you want that new car, you're thinking, well, can I afford it? Or how's it going to be? Is it going to be what I want? Is it going to cost so much money? How much is gas going to be for? Like, you have all these other things. And unfortunately, those additional thoughts now go against the initial thoughts that you had. When you put a positive thought, or desire or intention out there, but you came right behind that with something against it, and so now you can't have it. Now you won't get it, or if you get it, you won't like it. Or the experience with it will not be good because you've put negative energy into it. So it's so important that as you create this life and as you visualize what you want for yourself, to start with yourself first and do it from a positive thing. So I say start with yourself when you visualize, because so I challenge you. You receive this video and you click on it and you watch it, to visualize a story for yourself. Start off small. If you haven't been doing this or haven't been doing it for a long time, start off small. All right. Let's start with tomorrow. How do you want your day to go tomorrow? Now, for some people, that can be a really big thing because they can be in a place where life just is not what they want. It's very, very challenging right now. And if it is that serious, then start with something smaller. Start with how you want things right now to change. How do you want things to be different? So, but let me use the example of tomorrow for this existence. So, for this example, tomorrow you want to have a great day, right? You want tomorrow to be the most amazing day, and you would love to see something magical and beautiful to happen to you, all right? So, the way you would start that story off is start with yourself, like I said. So, you would start off with however you want to tell the story. Is up to you, of course. This is not me trying to tell you how to tell your own story. But you can start off with something along the lines of, you know what? As I woke up in the morning, I instantly had the feeling of love and gratitude all about and within myself. I woke up knowing and feeling deeply that I deserve everything good in life. I woke up with the feeling that I am capable and I can allow the most amazing experiences happen to me, and I will receive them. They will happen for me. For instance, when I woke up and turned on the radio, my favorite song came on. And then when I went downstairs and got to work, someone came in and you put a name on it, decided they wanted to bring me breakfast, and they brought me my favorite food from Saudi, whatever. Or they brought me my favorite food. Or they brought me a donut. They thought about me and brought me coffee. Then we had a team meeting, and the idea that I put out there, everyone loved it. Because all of my ideas are great. All of my ideas are always amazing. Everything happens for me so much more beautiful now than it has been before. Everything is happening in my life so much more magical than it's ever happened before. And so as I go through my day, like I always found the right I always find the right parking spots. I always am where I need to be, where I need to be. So many things happen. Like I saved so much money when I went shopping today. All these things, I end up being and just put your story out there and just let it flow and flow and flow and flow and flow. But say what you want. So start with a simple thing. Do it before you go to bed. Anytime before you go to, it can be right before you fall off to sleep or anytime before you go to bed. Tell yourself a story of how your day tomorrow is going to be. Start with yourself. Giving yourself encouragement. Giving yourself acknowledgement that you are a beautiful person and you're worthy and deserving, and everyone loves to be around you. Everyone loves you. You are a loved person. You are a loved being. You are respected. You are acknowledged. You are supported. You are all of these things. No matter what happened before, use this magical phrase. I received so much more than I've ever had before. And put the I blank more than I've ever had before. I blank more than I've ever blanked before. I have received this more than I've ever received before. I am this more than I've ever been before. Like whatever it is, put it out there. Start with those beautiful words and create your story and then see how that goes. Even if it's one small better thing, that's your confirmation that you're on a roll, that you getting it, that you're learning it, and there's more to learn and there's more to do, so keep doing it. And then when you get that down for something so simple, then put it up a little bigger. Let it be a little bit more challenging. Let it be for that new car that you want. Let it be for that house you want to move into. Let it be for that promotion you want to get. Let it be for that business you want to grow. Let it be for that relationship that you want to have or the relationship that you want to improve. Whatever it is, let it be. Put your own spin on it, create it, and love the feeling of it. And this is a bonus. This is a bonus. So like I said, actually, was it this video? Now, I'm doing too much. I don't know if it's this video or the other video. Well, I mentioned that if you can, yes, this one. Oh my goodness. Y'all, don't mind me. When I mentioned that if you listen to audiobooks or if you read books, like it can be so easy for you to visualize, because when you read a book, you visualize as you're reading it. Like you imagine that scene in your head as you're listening to it or reading it, right? So let it be the same way. But a bonus tip is open up your phone or whatever recording devices you have and lay out the story. Speak the story and record the story. Speak it into your recorder. Most phones come with it, have it. If not, you can usually download a free version. But record the story in your phone. Save it. And then go back and just listen to it. But as you listen to it, think of the feelings that you have about it. Like whatever feels good about it, feel good in that moment. Feel good in that moment while you're listening. Let all these positive feelings exist within you as you're speaking it in the time or as you're listening to it in time. Put all of the beautiful positive energy with it as you're speaking it or listening to it. That's a bonus, because holding those positive emotions as long as you can and thinking about only what you want at the time, that has you, as they say, jumping timelines. That has you speeding up the dial, speeding up the process. All right. And something else came to mind too as I was talking about that, and it was something I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay, that's it. So, as I mentioned before, or if I haven't mentioned, so as you're doing this as you are doing these visualizations, only speak about what you want. Only speak about the positive thing that you want to happen. Don't use any negative words because that's throwing a reach into your story. Excuse me. You only want to speak words of what you want. For instance, let me give you a negative example first. For instance, tomorrow, when I wake up tomorrow, I don't want instead of my phone ringing with bill collectors, or instead of spam likely always calling me, I get some new clients. Like, that's a little wonky. What I want to say. Okay, that's another example. So, or don't say something like, on my way to work, I usually see the parking lot is usually always full, and I never get a parking spot. But today I found one a little bit closer. Like, how does that? That don't even sound positive. That don't even sound good. So don't put that out there. You only want to say, when I pulled up, the most amazing thing happened. As I was pulling up, somebody that was parked in front came out of the parking space just as I pulled up and let me go right in there. Like, they created a space just for me. Someone created this, because that happened to me the other day. Oh my goodness. And I didn't even ask for it, but yes, I did. I asked for it. And it happened. It was so crazy. Like, I was like, and I told myself, when I go over here, I'm going to get a parking space right up front. And sure enough, as soon as I pull up, somebody was pulling out, and I pulled it. I was like, thank you, because not only did I receive it, but you specifically gave it to me. You moved somebody else out the way so I can receive it. So thank you. I put that out there. So you remember to do that too. As you receive these things, be grateful. Be grateful. Put out grace. Put out gratitude. Speak and let known what you're grateful for. Be grateful and receiving. So let me get back to, so again, so as you're reading a book, or as you're listening to a book, when you're listening to it, you're not sitting there doubting if what you're hearing is true. You're not analyzing, how could that be real? Or how could that be? How are they telling this story? Like, what? Why are they doing like that? You don't do any of that. You just allow what you hear to be what it is. You just take what is said as what it is. Do the same for yourself. If you record it, record your story. If you don't record, just speak it out. But as you speak it, don't start questioning, is it possible? Am I saying something? Am I doing too much? Am I asking for too much? Don't do any of that. Don't analyze or put anything on it other than what you want. That's the only thing you're doing right now. Don't put anything else on it. Don't no extra spins, no side spins, no nothing. Just put it out there what you want so that you can receive what you want. Because that's what this is about. Creating your own story. Having fun creating your own story. And then having and living and experiencing the gratefulness of actually receiving something you asked for. All right? So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this, put them in the comment section below. And let me know what you're going to ask for. You don't have to. But if you're excited to share, let me know what you want and how you're going to word it, how you're going to talk about it. And let me know, how are you visualizing? Are you new at this? Have you been doing it for a while? Have you found something difficult in visualizing? Has something been more challenging for you in visualizing? But let me know. What are your thoughts about visualization? Let me know that too. All right. So I will see you guys in the next video. And again, when I post up the other videos, I will attach them to this one so that you can see those as well. But in the meantime, as I always say, until then I see you in the next video. In love, light, and healing, as always, stay blessed.